Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's Monday and look, this is the crazy Melbourne weather we've got at the moment. We've been having such a hot summer, really hot, stinking hot nights, and now the last few days it's been so cool. We're back, look, back in jumpers. I have to admit, I actually prefer the cooler weather, so that's good. But this is what Melbourne weather is like. But anyway, so it's Monday, and I want to talk about, I've got to get comfortable, my first show of the 2025 season. So I trekked down to Frankston Arts Centre again. I've seen some good shows there over the years. And I saw Australian tenor David Hobson perform. Now, this is part of the Morning Melodies program. As I've explained before, Morning Melodies, I've seen some really good things with this. There's a 10:30 showing, then a 1:30 showing. So the performers do 2 performances on the Friday. I always go to the 1:30 performance. And this was just as good as anything else I've seen. He is a really good singer. As I said, he's a tenor. And it's interesting because, as I said, last week I talked about the film Maria. And part of the tragedy of Maria Callas's life was, she was gone at 52, but she'd already lost her voice. She was a soprano. Now, David Hobson, he's a tenor and he's 64. He still has a wonderful voice. Really good, strong voice. And I thought, now isn't that interesting? As I said, Maria Callas lost hers. She lost hers in her 40s. Whereas, as I said, 64 and he's still going strong. It's interesting, isn't it? Because I also heard an opera singer say that, especially with opera singing, the voice needs to mature. So what a lot of younger opera singers will do is they'll go and perform in musical theatre. And David Hobson has done that in the past. But it was explained that they do that until their voice matures enough to sing opera. And I thought that was very interesting too. So David Hobson, as I said, he's Australian. He's actually Victorian. He was born in Ballarat. And for anyone who doesn't know, look up a map of Victoria. Ballarat is considered a city in the country in the countryside, I should say. It's probably the 2nd or 3rd most populous place in Victoria. Very cold up there. Former gold mining town. That's where all the gold money went, into Ballarat. But David Hobson, he has performed with the Victorian State Opera. He's done Gilbert and Sullivan. Now, Gilbert and Sullivan, I think, is called operettas, I think. And as he talked about it, and as he was performing songs for it, I was thinking, I don't think I've ever seen a Gilbert and Sullivan production. I had to think about it, but I don't think I have. Have any of you? They're still very popular, and I know some of the songs, but I don't think I have. But he is also a composer, and he composed Macbeth, the opera. And I've got an idea last year, sometime, because I also watch things on Australian Digital Hall. And I've done a video about it. I can log in. I can see performances all around Australia of different things. Much lower price because it's all through, it's my laptop. That's how I watch it. And I saw a production of Macbeth and I didn't realise that he'd composed it. So there you go. Yeah. And he also does Celtic music. So, very well-rounded singer. He did songs or arias from operas. I didn't know which operas because, as I said, I'm not an opera. I don't know a lot about opera. I'm getting to like it more, but I don't know all of the operas. But he also did some songs from musical theatre. And as I have said before, musical theatre is my all-time favourite. But he also did Celtic, or some people call it Celtic songs. So yeah, it was a really, really good show. Full crowd again. And someone said to me the 10:30 show was also full, which is good. So it was a good start to the season. As I said, if you are in Australia, as particular, I don't know about overseas, but if you're in Australia and you're in your capital cities, have a look at your suburban art centres and see if they run morning melody programs, because you can see some really, really good stuff. And the tickets are, maybe $25, $30? Very reasonable. Very reasonable. As I said, like this one on Friday, there was David Hobson and a pianist. That's all there was in stage, but that's all you needed. That's all you needed. And it was a really good start to the year. As I've said, I've got high hopes for this season because I think it's going to go really well. So yeah, let me know if you've heard of David Hobson. Let me know if you like opera. Or as I said, or Gilbert and Sullivan. I don't know if I've even seen a Gilbert and Sullivan production advertised. I've got to think about that, but I'm sure I haven't seen any Gilbert and Sullivan. But anyway, so that was the show. As I said, I've got quite a bit booked, so I'll be seeing live theatre next. But yeah, a good start to the season with plenty more to come. Okay, so enjoy your week, and I'll be back on Wednesday. Bye.